also make 19 free throws, 23 total free throws. To me, that's the game. Questions?
Yeah, Kenny, could you take me through that timeout there after the ball gets knocked out of bounds that led to the shot clock violation? And what did you draw up there in the huddle, and just how did it not work out to what you drew up heading out to the
We drew up the play for Trey to drive, for the off guard on the opposite side to hit a counter in case he couldn't get open. We froze on the opposite side, which left Trey stranded. It was a mistake that we made, and it's one of those things that lead to losing basketball when you talk about attention to detail. I give you the play, I give you the initial part of the play, and here's the counter to what they're doing. But there was many plays before that led to the loss.
Thinking back to the first half, you guys came out and looked really sharp on offense. You had 7 assists. I think that was the most of any first half this season. But you also turned the ball over. Like I said, a new season high in the first half with 11. Cut back on those in the second half, but then you also cut back on the assists. Just how do you find that balance of trying to share the ball but also doing it in a smart manner?
Well, first of all, I think on the defensive end, when they shoot 48% and they make 12 shots, to me, that's the game. That means 12 baskets they scored, and they shoot basically 50%. The second part of that, when they didn't make the shot, they got fouled 23 times, or they went to the line 23 times, and they made 19. That's the game. That's all just the second half. That's the game.
Anything else for Coach?
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, please.
Hey, Coach. Tech went on a 16-2 run combined over the last few minutes of the first half and into the second half. How big was that to allow Virginia Tech to get that momentum to start the second half?
I just thought the beginning of the second half, really, we walked out of halftime, we had a 1-point lead, probably should have been up 3 or 4. But coming out of the second half, they get 2 or 3 straight baskets, unattested, right at the rim, basically, whether it was a drive, whether it was a post-up. That changed the momentum of the game. From that point on, we was on our heels to try to catch back up. We did a decent job of catching back up, but again, the second half, I'll say it again, basically 50% shooting and 23 free throws. That's the game.
Brooks, did you have?
Yeah. Do you think this team plays with, after seeing what you saw in New York and now here, do you feel like this team just comes out, when they're on the road and just has more confidence? Like, is that something that you've seen just during these couple road trips to start the season?
Ask the question again.
Do you think that this team coming out on the road has more confidence than when they're at home sometimes?
Can't answer that. I think we started this game off executing really well. We had good energy. We were in command to start the game, but we knew, you have to know, this is ACC basketball, that the other team is pretty good. They're playing at home, and they're going to make a run. It's a game of runs, and we have to know that, and we have to, it's our first ACC game, and for our freshmen, and even the new guys, all the new guys, they're getting their first taste of it. These are very good teams with very good players that are well coached. So we have to be on our P's and Q's, and we got to be locked in and focused.
Dennis missed the game with a shoulder injury.
Yes.
Do you expect that to turn into anything long term, or was it just,
I don't know exactly how long he'll be out. Medical people are on top of that. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
Anything else for Coach?